Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life Coaching with MDR. I know it's been a minute. My bad, but I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody is safely at home, and if you are an essential employee, you're in my thoughts and my prayers. And I'm praying that God covers you during this time, that no harm or danger comes your way, your family way, your loved one's way. I'm praying that you don't even, have any kind of COVID-19 scares, that you are covered by God, that He keeps you safe, that He keeps you protected. And let's just get into it. I don't know about y'all, but I've been really going, not going to say stir crazy, but this has been very eye-opening, this whole coronavirus situation. I've been asking people, older people that I know, have they ever experienced anything like this? And they couldn't really pinpoint a time in history where they were told by mayors and government officials in their states that they would be on lockdown, quarantines, and on a stay in type of order, only being able to go out, for things that you need. And some things are very scarce right now, and you have to go to 4 or 5 stores to get certain things. It's just it makes you appreciate your freedom a little bit more, if not you. It has made me, when I get in my car to just go for a drive to either get something to eat or go to the grocery store, it's like, it's so great. It's such a good feeling to go out and get some fresh air, even though it's so many people saying that it's airborne. That's scary. I mean, to be able to be in an environment that you feel at peace at, and then at the same time feel uneasy because am I breathing in something that could be detrimental to my life, my family life that is at home. So, just love your family a little bit more during this time. Love on your children, hug them, hug your significant other, tell them you love them, and you know, make these days count. There's been a meme going around about, if nobody has told you you don't need anything else to eat. I really haven't overeaten during this time. Because I like to cook. And when you cook, when you're a cooker, you have grown accustomed to, liking certain things. And there's not really snacks in your house. So there is no really indulging unless you go to the store and get all the snacks that you like. But being inside doesn't bother me because I'm truly an introvert. I'm a homebody. This isn't the issue. I can binge watch shows that I've been wanting to see, and work from home has been awesome. Cool. But some people are really, losing it, and mental health is very important. So if you feel like you're being trapped in the inside, there are so many people that are offering free counseling, free therapy, free life coaching. You can inbox me. I'm a certified life coach. We can talk about it, because mental health is very important, and you want to make sure that you have somebody that you can talk to about things that you feel like you may not be able to share with your family or your friends. You need that person that you can be able to share. I feel like I'm losing my mind in this house with these kids, with my husband, with my wife, or whatever the situation that you find yourself in. um the word I want to talk about today is being real. Yesterday I opened up my book that I'm working on, and this is the perfect time for me to write. I mean, I don't have any excuses. I don't have any distractions. Why waste time on doing nothing when I could be productive in writing my book, right? Excuse me. And I came across um this chapter about fixing things, about fixing people, about being the glue in all your situations. And I started to write that because that's how I am. I'm a fixer. But you have to realize that God didn't give you people to fix. That's not your job. Your job is not to fix people. You know, you can be good to people, but you have to know when that being good to them is detrimental to you. And you can gauge that by how you feel. Do you feel drained when you're being good to people? Is it being reciprocated? And you just have to be real within yourself. And it's going to be hard, because if that's who you are, at the core of who you are, you start to question yourself. Was that even necessary? Did I have to say that? Why didn't I just go ahead and do it? And the more you have to tell yourself, look, that is not your problem to fix. That is not for you to change. You can't change people. You know, your love is not good enough to change people. Oh, it would be beautiful that the way we love people would be so impactful to them that they would change. Wouldn't that be amazing? Because I know I've loved some people and they did not change. But the amount of love I gave them, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, this will help them to see me. Having people that see you is so important. Having people that get you is so important. Having people that look at you and understand you without you opening your mouth is important. No, I said this before, people are not mind readers. You have to sometimes put on your big girl pants, big man pants, and say, look, this isn't working for me. How you moving? That is not working for me. How you talk to me? That's not working for me. You have to address some hard situations. And oftentimes people don't receive it because they don't have an issue with what they're doing. And I've talked about this before. Sometimes you bring stuff to people and a light bulb goes off. They have an aha moment. But sometimes, most of the times, you bring stuff to people and they're defensive because they don't see anything wrong in what they're doing. And when the people don't feel wrong in what they're doing, they're going to always be defensive because they can't see it. You see it clearly because it bothers you. It doesn't bother them. They've done it for so long. They are accustomed to the patterns that they do. So it doesn't bother them. But it bothers you because that's not something that you're used to. That's not how you move. That's not your characteristic. That's not in your integrity. And the minute you approach the situation, be already ready for them to be defensive. But that's okay. Let them be defensive. Still say what you need to say. Because I'm a strong and I'm a firm believer to let people know so they can never say you never said anything. Well, you never told me. So we just have to get to the point of being real with, who we have in our life, and is there a purpose for them being in our lives? If they add no purpose, why are they there? If they bring you more pain than they bring you happiness, why are they there? if y'all go through more strife, then y'all go through more peaceful moments. And do not get me wrong, all relationships, friendships, familyships, co-workerships have issues because we're human. And I'm not going to always like what you do, and you're not going to always like what I do, and you're not going to always like what they do, and they're not going to always like what you do. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are human things that's going to happen regardless. I'm talking about people that constantly take you down through there, constantly disrespect you. I'm talking about people that smirk and laugh in your face because they know they've done something wrong. When they see you, what's funny? Why are you smiling? Those type of people, conniving, manipulative, deceitful type of people, you do not need them in your life. And as hard as it may be for you to let them go because you've invested so many years, you have to. For your sanity, for your health, and for your growth. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know me. And I'm sure you can say that for yourself. You know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know you. Because a lot of people haven't taken the time to know you, the real you. And you haven't been vulnerable enough to be real about yourself to a lot of people because you don't trust people. And I get it because I have trust issues with people too. People have done me dirty as well. So I'm really observing when I'm letting folks in my life. I have to protect me. And you have to protect you. And we have to protect our goodness. And that doesn't negate the ability to still be good to people. I'm still going to be good to folks. That's just who I am at my core. And that's who you are at your core. So many of us are just good people. We just been good people to the wrong people. So it's just time to be real. It's time to face some of the hardest decisions that you're going to have to make about letting people go who are just not good for you. They are not a good fit. They made you cry more tears than they made you smile. You've had to question their loyalty to you. You've had to question how they move to you. I was talking about this with an older friend of mine, well into her golden girl years. That's how I'm gonna say it, because she's a very beautiful lady. And I was telling her, at the age I am now, I'm 39 years old and I'll be 40 in September. Thank you, Jesus. I'm just at the point in my life where I'm strategically doing things. I don't just do things just to do things. I'm past the whole people pleasing phase of my life. I used to be that type of person because I wanted that recognition, and I wanted that. I felt like people will get me to the next level in my life. But I learned I don't care what you do for folks. People can feel some type of way about you, get behind doors with other people and slander your name and try their best to keep you where you're at. You can kiss butt. You can be a brown noser. You can buy gifts. You can ensure that they're good. Look out for them. Whatever you feel like you need to do to rub elbows with folks. And them same people be the first people to tear you down. The first people to say you're not worth the spot that you're trying to get to. And after so many people have shown me who they are, I can't do it. So I'm more into what makes me happy. And it might bother some people that I'm loud, or I laugh out loud, or I'm silly, or I'll crack a joke or two, or I'll get serious, or I'm just being who I am. And so many people haven't learned to be who they are because they're trying to please somebody else. They're trying to, be this certain type of person so people can say, oh, look how they carry themselves. They're always professional. They're always, quiet. They're always this, whatever those accolades that they feel will get them to the next level. That's what they try to mold themselves into being. But then they're miserable. Because they rubbing so many elbows with people, and they doing too much with the same people who sitting around talking about them, and they're drained. You cannot live your life trying to please people. You will always be drained. So, well, I don't know how I got into all that, but I just hope you guys are having a good Saturday, wherever you are viewing this video at. I hope that you guys continue to be safe, continue to be on this journey for growth, be on this journey for change, and find what you need in this life to be a better person. And if you feel like people in your life that are trying to play you, trying to treat you a certain way, and you haven't had a conversation with them, find you some courage to do so. Communicate how you feel. Get their standpoint on it, and then determine how you're going to roll from that point on. Because life is too short to be unhappy. It is too short to be unhappy, and it's too short to have people that rob you of your peace in your life. Peace is so important, and being real about the situations and the people that you have in your life is important. We can't continue to live this life with blinders on, hoping and wishing people will change. You can't change people, but you can always change what you tolerate. Remember that. Have a good one, y'all. Be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to the people that you have in your life. And love on your family. Love on your friends. Love on your children. Love on your parents if you have them. Love on the people that love on you. Make sure love is being reciprocated. Don't just be a giver, and then you have nobody reciprocating it back to you, because that's how you be on E, and you be stressed because nobody is replenishing you. Love is supposed to be give and take. As my line sisters will say, you need friends with benefits. And I'm not talking about sexually. You need people that pour into you the same way you pour into them. Remember that. Be blessed. Peace.